Yo, what's going on, people? We're back in episode number 5 of the study hall.
Today our new guests are Rokas and Antonio.
Just switch
I
the
pointed
names
with
up.
the wrong people.
You did.
But anyway, let's start off quickly this time. The one question I have to ask is, should PE have advanced classes
It
for
should.
more athletic kids?
It should.
In my opinion, myself.
Bro,
don't
you
know.
guys
I
are talking at the same
I
time.
personally would say no.
I would say yeah, because maybe like since all the other subjects you're doing so much for them and like that should be the same for athletic people in PE. Like they're working so hard on it and they deserve to have like their own advancement.
I'd personally say no.
I think there shouldn't be an advanced class because PE is that kind of class that it's that class that you have fun.
Yeah,
It's
a
not
chill
supposed to be
class.
like it's not supposed to be.
It's
like,
gonna
I
be
mean,
so
it can
sweaty.
be competitive. It can compete.
like that's where sports come in school or sports outside
I mean,
of
people
school.
play sports to be competitive, not just to
Exactly.
have fun.
But,
the
like,
funness comes from being competitive.
I got it, yeah, but gym is kind of that's supposed to. Everyone mostly agrees that gym is that kind of class that you have fun.
Yeah. Gym is more of a relaxing class, and if it does look like that, the advanced class is gonna be super sweaty.
Gym
No
is
one's really
not.
gonna be trying
Gym is
at
not
all.
a relaxed class.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
is, bro.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
no,
Yes,
it is. It is.
yes, it is.
I mean,
Yeah, not literally, but like.
No, you
It's
literally
so
so
relaxed.
chill.
My-
Literally so chill.
Pretty chill.
my opinion on that matter is you shouldn't have an advanced class because gym is just physical. So
Not to mention, you can run by yourself whenever you want.
I mean,
Yeah.
plus, like,
Stop saying
advanced
What?
classes are supposed to, like, push you to that next level. I mean, what's going to be pushing you to the next level in advanced PE?
Yeah, I guess just running faster. Like the take isn't
Yeah,
very
no,
good.
it's just going to be like, oh, you have to, like, do much more. I mean, like,
the fun of gym won't be there anymore.
also, what's qualification for advanced PE?
Maybe like
Is
if
it
you
just-
could get a higher pacer than others.
Yeah, or like as much push-ups.
like,
as
do you know how
possible.
last year in 6th grade they did like if you could make it up to like 50 or over, if you could do 50 or over, then
It was
actually no, it was
like
like 40 or over. You could like be part of the higher group, like running more pacer, and then if you didn't get up to that, you could just sit out with everyone else and only
Yeah,
go up
that's
to
what
40.
they did.
Yeah, but
oh, yeah, there was, like, like the two
The
groups.
two
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can make like a test. They could use the test to actually be something. Like they're testing us on nothing.
And
It's going on
also-
our physicals, but like it's not benefiting us in school at all.
I mean,
I also don't see a need for the competitive because you can just do sports outside of school
I mean, yeah, but
or
like
inside of school because before pre-COVID they allowed like so many sports like cheerleading, basketball.
cheerleading is not a
I
sport.
mean, yeah, I forgot.
Cheerleading is
Competitive
a
cheer
classified
is a sport.
Yeah,
Competitive,
but they
but
offer
not
so
school.
many different kind of sports, and
I mean,
they still
yeah, I
offer
guess
it like
not in school, but
out-
I mean,
But
out-
chess
Classified
is a sport. Always athletes. Chess will always
Chess-
be a sport.
Maybe.
chess is a classified sport.
in my
that is
opinion,
so
it is.
stupid in my opinion.
What is?
I
Chess is
wouldn't.
not a sport.
I wouldn't disagree if someone would say chess is a sport, but on my take, I'd say that it's
I'd
not
say
as much
competitive
of a
chess
sport
is a
as-
sport.
It's not as much of a sport,
Yeah.
but it is a sport.
I
It
don't think
Because you have
deserves
to
some
think
respect.
to do something.
Like
think
that's
it's
like
a sport
saying
at all.
competitive
You're not
Monopoly
actually
is a
moving.
sport.
And also, what does Timor
Bro,
do?
Monopoly doesn't take much skill. Like,
Exactly.
you underestimate how much skill chess takes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no.
played
People,
again.
Okay.
people think, like, professionals think 50, they already see the end of the game.
Yeah.
And they have a time limit, very little. So within 15 seconds, they see 50 moves ahead to the end of the game, not to mention different pathways depending on what
let's just
people
not
can
talk
play.
about chess again.
Yeah, I played
Yeah.
against Alex Douglas.
Chess.com.
Yeah, chess.com, and he's insane at it. He's on the chess club, and literally, I didn't get like a single piece. He checkmated me in like 7 pieces. I'd say I'm relatively okay at chess as well.
I'm pretty
Should
bad.
students like be able to pick what subjects they want to do, or
You're
like
already
not
able
just
to do that.
not just like ELA math. Like you don't have to take math or ELA. Like you could choose to do like an engineering class. You could choose to do like a business class, an
That's
editing
college.
class. Yeah, I know.
That's college.
I know, but we're wasting all this time just to not do something we want to.
I would agree for 2 reasons. One, it's not only setting up for college and stuff like that, it's also an easy way to like branch out. Like 1 year you could take a specific class and branch out, see what you really want to do. Because it's not as important as this, like middle school is not as important as college. So you can just test out things, what you like,
I mean, middle school, we're wasting all this time learning like math that's not gonna benefit us. I'm not saying like math entirely is not good for us.
Some math actually would benefit.
I mean, I would
us,
say
but-
like an important subject. I would say different for ELA because ELA we're actually gonna use it.
In my
Yeah, I think I definitely think ELA is a lot more important than math because math it doesn't give you as
Yeah, in the
much of those
future we
life
just
skills.
have calculators on our phones doing everything for us.
I'm not
Exactly.
dissing math. I'm
And
good
also,
at it.
ELA, like there's in the future, there's so many opportunities to write papers, like there's so many different things.
Yeah,
you
if
can
you're
use
getting
with
sued,
ELA.
you have to write a season. Wait, if you have a cease and desist on you, like you.
There's so many
why
like
is
different
getting
ways.
sued the first thing you think of when you
Yeah.
hear ELA?
Maybe.
you guys need to say something, Sammy?
Oh.
You know, who become a lawyer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Timur's like trying to be a
Yeah,
conductor.
can you please stop eating?
Yeah, stop eating your Kit Kat.
That's on me. That's on me.
Why do you
What
come out
about
of?
your Kit Kat? You know those in the garbage, right?
Got caught in 4K.
Not the Kit Kat. I didn't need a Kit Kat. I ate Sour Pats.
Oh my God.
Then just don't eat because we can hear the munching on you.
Okay, yeah, let's
Also-
cut that out.
And also, like,
Cut out that whole
Keep
part.
that in. Okay, what are your guys' takes on that?
In my opinion, I think that we have to do math and ELA because those
yeah,
are two
that-
very
that's-
essential classes.
Yeah,
That's
but
my take.
I feel like
Those special classes, I don't think we need to take them because middle school and elementary school and stuff.
maybe
that's,
chemistry.
Okay, maybe
I think chemistry and
but
Or
I feel like-
physics.
I feel like
Physics
and
chemistry-
cooking too.
Physics, yeah, for sure. we need them.
Chemistry, no. Physics, maybe.
Do
but
you guys
facts,
underestimate
facts.
the importance of cooking?
I know.
in
I
real
know. I
life?
was about
I mean,
to say
cooking,
Cooking, you
facts.
could
that's
just look
very
Facts needs a
important.
much bigger
online
emphasis
or use
because
a-
facts you learn about sewing, which is good home skills. You learn cooking, another good home skill. Oh, and even finance, all stuff that you are 100%
Yeah,
like
facts is definitely
guaranteed
important.
gonna use in the real world. And
Social
it's
studies
underrated.
may be important because you're not gonna use anything from American world history.
But it's
to
super
help you.
fun. To me, it's super interesting.
It's not really.
It's
like
interesting.
history,
I feel like it
it's just
should be something
knowing
you should
what
pick.
happened before you and how to really change that.
Did you know
because
that
I
the whole
think
point of history was so that you don't repeat what happened?
I mean, a lot of our
Yeah.
history's changed up because back then they didn't really have anything to record or
Yeah.
actually like say it that it happened.
It's mainly because the winner of any war decides what
Yeah,
happened.
and there's
in that
so
war.
much bias because everyone that's writing it is working for like the U.S.
there's-
government
Yeah.
when it first came,
There's
like when they first
rarely-
wrote it.
There's
So we
rarely-
never know like how bad the original.
I think there's rarely any
Oh.
like rarely there's like no bias in a paper. That like it happens almost never because like it's almost impossible to have no bias in some kind of decision or event.
Yeah,
That
and
is
thinking
true.
like 200 years before or 300 years before, like there's definitely a lot of bias from how much that paper has been changed or book, and like there's no way to actually tell because we had no one like saying that.
Lucas, what do you think about this?
I mean, I think they're both, of course, like really important classes. I mean, history, of course,
Teamwork.
that is important to like not to repeat. But like, I mean, like math, there's still like a lot of things that are helpful. But what I see it as is like different types of math like can help in like many different careers. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I agree.
I mean, if you're trying to, let's say, like, you're an engineer and, like, and you create a blueprint and you need to figure out how much space you can store in a house, you're going to need to know a lot of, like, math, how to figure out, like, many different types of volumes
Yeah.
to figure out how much space there is.
We also need some science. I'm underrating science a bit, but science is very important.
You didn't
But
even
they,
pay
they should be
attention
like
'cause
they should be.
the-
Well, edit that part out. Nobody needs to know.
Yeah, I'm keeping the
Not
part where you
keep
say
that.
nobody needs to know in.
Okay, but cut out the other part. Okay, so what were your experiences in Marker?
I'll go first. My experiences,
Should we bring-
Marker was a pretty good school for me. Like the teachers and everything, they weren't bad. There were a few teachers that were like amazing.
No name dropping,
Yeah,
guys.
no
No,
name.
like from what? What are we talking about?
But
Marker.
Mrs.
Marker.
Sanders.
Yeah, Mrs. Sanders. Am I allowed to say a name?
If you're talking good about her, then
Yeah, and Miss Perello and Mrs. Sanders, they
Perello
were
is
the best
amazing.
teachers. Miss
You're missing-
Perello
bro.
was my ELA teacher, and Mrs. Sanders was my advanced
Mrs.
ELA teacher,
Mrs.
and they
Gore,
were so nice.
Mrs. Gorey was way better.
Oh, Miss Corey.
Something I like
That was in your
about
class, right?
something
Yes.
I like
Okay,
about
yeah.
Westview is now that every teacher is solid. Like in Market, there's like some teachers that weren't maybe as good or as fun as others, but in Westview, every teacher
Like
I've
they're
had
just
is
chill.
good.
Like they don't
Yeah,
care as
every
much.
single one
Yeah,
is
dude, I remember
not uptight.
my ELA teacher in marker school. She's like, I was 1 minute late to 2 minutes late for class, and she's like, in
No,
Westview,
I remember when you were 5 seconds late to class
In
and they'd
Westview-
start yelling at
in
you.
Westview, they're not gonna tolerate this behavior. I
They're-
swear.
and they always told us about passes and how they're gonna take
they
it.
take them
Oh,
all
yeah,
the way.
no.
There are kids that are like 20 minutes late from class and the teachers don't say anything.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
Miss
no.
Hopkins in my class,
And plus,
I'm-
like, silent lunches, they're like, oh, dude,
Oh
they're
my
gonna
God,
give you
the
so
lights
many
turned
less,
Pause up.
The lights
Yeah.
turned off.
Pause up.
so many less chances, and
Remember
you're gonna
the-
have like way more silent lunches if you're gonna keep this behavior. Not a single silent lunch.
That's
Remember-
so true.
remember
We've
the-
been raised
Never,
in
bro.
fear.
The
We have
peace
been
sign
raised
from
in
from
fear.
I agree with
from
Rokas.
Wolf.
In Marker,
Yeah,
we did
so
this
it's
thing called
facts.
silent
Yeah.
lunch. I think many people did. Even if you're in different schools, if the teachers turn the lights off, there's no talking, and it was the
And you couldn't get your
worst.
lunch. You couldn't
If you
talk
if
until
you
the
speak
hot lunch
once,
could
you're
get all
getting
their
yelled
food.
at, basically.
Exactly, and they would just threaten us
They
with
could
like
give you ODRs for
and
that.
stuff. In Westview, they don't give us ODRs that much, because I don't know,
There
they're
are
more
people
chill.
chucking
Every
apples at
teacher
each
is
other and they
chill.
don't care.
Yeah, everyone's chill.
Like, you
All
have
of
to
the
do
teachers
something
are
really
chill.
bad to get an ODR. Like, it's not really bad, but you have to do something like
In
that
Westview,
really pisses off the teacher.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I'm not saying names, but I accidentally blasted the baby video
You accidentally.
in social studies
Yeah, that was
class
today. That
2
was
times in
today.
a row. And Miss
It was an
LaPointe is just,
accident, but I feel bad.
Miss LaPointe is just like, she's annoyed at everyone talking, and she's just like, it's okay, just don't do it
Yeah,
again
no.
and turn off
bro,
your
I
thing.
swear, Miss LaPointe is like the nicest
And
teacher.
then she just and she
No, I would
continues
say they're
teaching.
all pretty much equal.
No, Miss LaPointe like is so like never gets mad.
It was
Shout
so
out to
funny.
Miss LaPointe. We're gonna have
Miss
her on
LaPointe's the
next
best.
episode.
Miss
Hopefully,
uh,
hopefully is
if
what
she has
you're
enough
saying.
time.
One
Miss
thing about
LaPointe's the best.
But the other teachers are
I
also
was
so
doing
good.
the
and underrated.
formative check. I was doing the formative check, and
Talk
there
to
was a
that
guy
camera.
Sprinting and like racing someone in the halls. She started counting down from 10, and then she said, "Sometimes it just the little things that can make you mad that can change your whole mood." And she literally counted down from 10, and then kept being happy.
Wait, what?
I mean,
Actually?
Yeah, literally.
I mean,
I
she
was
has
doing the
children.
I was doing the formative check-in as well, and there were like people in the hallways, like 6th graders, just walking in the hallways because the bell rang for their classes, and they all just started looking at us and just talking about us. And Mrs. LaPointe goes, "Wow, I guess we're in a zoo now. All these people are like
These silly
looking at us."
willies,
Yeah.
badonkers.
Last class we were having sword fights and she didn't care. She
You
just
weren't
looked at
supposed
you
to say
weirdly
that.
because of your arm.
Oh yeah, I did have a wrap on my
Oh
arm.
yeah,
Yeah.
talking
that
about
hurt.
socializing in class. How do you guys think that should socializing be like a bigger part in school?
Yes, but
Rather
the
than-
I
teachers
think
can't
it's
control
already
it.
a big part in school. I don't see the need to make it more.
No, because we're restricted to
No.
talk
yes,
at all.
because the thing is, it's just like right now in COVID, like it's kind of no brainer.
We're talking
that we
like
can't-
general.
Yes, I mean general, but like before pre-COVID, I think maybe we could have had a little bit more talking and stuff like that.
What happened to the camera?
But the thing is, I think like
Oh,
It stopped recording.
when? Oh yeah, I ran out
It
of
didn't
storage.
even film.
Yeah, it did.
I just checked camera roll.
We
Oh, we
weren't.
could
We,
use
That's
that
tough.
camera.
That's tough.
We can use that camera, right?
yeah, we could use that camera.
That's tough. That's
so back
tough.
to what I was saying. I think
Wait, can I see my phone?
I'm gonna keep recording.
okay,
Yeah.
back to what I was saying.
Okay.
I think socializing is a very important part of school, but I don't think it needs to be implemented more than it has
Because
been already.
I agree
Because
with
then
that
that would make the classes too chaotic. It would make it so the teachers have to scream and do everything, and that's just not.
I
That's
mean,
making the
there's-
teachers' lives a little worse.
There is a
It is.
bit of a difference. You see, I'm pretty sure like Finland, they have like one of the
Finland, like they don't even have grades or anything.
Yeah,
like,
no,
it's
like
so
they
easy.
they have like one of the best like educations like in the world, and they focus on like communication and like working with people. I think what we're doing here is more like sporadic communications.
And it's like grades matter more than people's
Yeah,
like
no.
future.
And in Finland,
Grades
they kind
lead
of
the
have like
future, don't
more
have me.
like controlled. They're more
Yeah.
like controlled.
Yeah, in
That's
my
why- yeah, that's why
opinion,
Finland-
socializing is the most important thing that we're gonna have later on in the future. Because when you go to a job, what do you need to do? You need to do a job
Yeah.
interview, and what do they do at a job interview? They see how well you work.
And what are
with
you doing
people.
what are you doing in the job? You're talking
Yeah.
to other people.
Yeah, because you also need to. They learn. They see how like well you talk and you work with other people, and like that's with any job. Like anything you name of engineering, it's all about
Engineer,
teamwork.
doctor, anything.
Yeah,
Businessman.
anything.
Businessman, especially because you're gonna have a whole whole group of people that you're gonna be talking to that are gonna work for you. Either you're gonna work for them or they're gonna work for you. Either way, you're gonna like communicate with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
my take would probably be we don't need to implement it more because right now we can make friends. Talking should be a bit more lenient, but then again, I do understand why it gets on teachers' nerves.
Yeah, but it's restricted.
an-
Like
it-
we wouldn't have as much social. Like we'd be
I think
10
it
times
should
social.
be some
if it was
restriction because
implemented
we
back
have to
when
you
we
have to
started
consider
school.
the thoughts of the teachers. The teachers will be really annoyed from that.
Both cameras stop recording.
What?
We have a ghost.
Wait, what?
Yeah, both cameras stop recording.
Do you guys want to make this episode just audio?
Yeah.
We could.
No, I'll implement it differently. I'll make the other ones like just like a. I'll
Wait,
just
do you,
fix.
is the video still saved? It is.
Okay.
How much
Okay, I
of
guess
it?
we're gonna have to make this whole audio.
Let's finish here.
Okay, how much of it?
We've been recording for 17 minutes.
I think this is a good stop.
Yeah. So thank you for everyone watching. Yeah.
Well, okay, bye,
And
guys.
see you.
Everyone that has been watching our podcast, have a good day.